Good day, ma'am. Today, in this video, I'll be demonstrating my POE Part 3 of cloud development. Okay, so first of all, I have my login page here shown. So the first one will be username. The username is for the inspector to put in the inspector ID and the password. And I've got two buttons here, an exit and a next. The inspector have to put in the right credential. Let's say, for example, I101 and the password is 1234, and I set the password as a default, and I'll show you later. Okay, now after the login page, we've got this is the coding for my next button. So those are the coding for my next button, and X button is this. Okay, next we have home page. So once the users enter the right details, it will then take them to a home page. In the home page, there will be a car, inspector, driver, rental, and return button here. If the user wants to go in the car table to make changes, they will then have to click in the car button. Okay, so first, the car button here. Let's go to the car table, which is this. Okay, so here, there will be a car table here with the car number. There will be a text box. Car make, there will be a drop box. Model, there will be a text box. Body type, there will be a drop box. Kilometer travel, text box. Service kilometer, text box. Available, there will be a text box as well. Okay, now here, we've got a create, update, and delete button, and a back button. And underneath, we've got a grid view. So, if the user wants to create a car number, or whatever they want to create, they will then have to put in the information and then press create. If they wish to update a specific car number, they will then have to put in the car number that they want to update, and then update whatever information they need to, and then click update. The delete button is the same as the update. They will need to put in the car number, and then they can delete whatever car number they want to. And the back button is to go back to the home page in case a user might misclick. Let's say if they want to go into the inspector table, but they click driver by mistake, they have a back button to take them back to the home page. Okay, so after the car, we've got a inspector table, and now go to the inspector table. In this table, I've got an inspector number with a text box, first name with a text box, last name with a text box, email and mobile with a text box as well. And here, I've got a create button, update button, delete, and back. And this will be as the same as the car table. Okay. And then underneath, I've got a grid view as well to show all the information. Okay. Next up, I have the drivers table. Okay, let's go to the drivers table. Okay. In drivers table, I've got a driver's first name as a text box, driver's last name as a text box as well, driver's email, text box, driver's mobile, text box, house number, text box, street name, text box, city, text box, province, text box, postcode will be a text box as well. And underneath, we've got the same thing, create, update, delete, and a back button. So for the users to create or do whatever they want. And underneath, a grid view to show all the information. Okay, now next up we have a rental. Now let's go to the rental table. Okay, here. So in the rental table, I've got a car number, inspector number as a drop box. Okay, driver's ID as a text box, rental fee, start date, end date, and all of those are text box. Got a create, and here I've got a search button and a back button and a grid view to show all the information. Now, this search button will then take the users to the rental search page. Okay, if the users want to search something, they will then have to click the search page, and then they can search whatever. Let's say they want to search by car number, then they have to put in the car number here, and then according to what whatever the user put in, the information will show on the grid view. Okay, now I've got a return here. A return, let's go to return table here. So in the return table, I've got a car number, inspector number, driver ID, return date, elapsed date, and find ID as a Dropbox. Okay, I've got a create, search, and a back button here as well. So same as the rental page. And I've got a grid view here underneath to show on all the information. Okay, now same as the rental page, the search button will take the user to the return search page. So here, they can search by car number or any other. For example, in this case, they can search by car number, inspector number, driver ID, one of those, whatever they wish to search with. Then they have to put in the ID or the number in it, and then they would have to search, and then the information will show under below. Okay, so now I'll show you my coding. So from, let's say, login page. Okay, those are the coding for login page. This is the next button, coding page, coding. Okay, and then I've got the home page. Okay, so all of those codes. Okay, this is the code for button car, code for inspector, driver, rental. So all of those will take the users to whatever page they want. They clicked. Okay, so car. Let's go to car. Okay, and those are the coding for those. This is the coding for create button. Okay, and then an update button. This is the coding for update button. And this is the coding for delete button. Okay. Now next up, I have inspector. Okay, inspector. Okay, this is the coding for create button. And this is the coding for update button. Underneath, we've got a create button here, or delete button. Okay, we have driver next. So it's more or less the same. Create button, and then I have the delete button here, and update. Okay, rental. Let's go to rental. Okay, this is the create button for rental, and this is to search. This is the button to go to the search page. Okay, in that search, there's the coding. So it's gonna be from here all the way down here. So each coding is according to the job list. So whatever user clicked or select, they will then search whatever information according to whatever the users have searched. Okay, return. Okay, now let's just test out the program. You can go to the home page, or let's start at the login page. Okay, so let's say I put in inspector username 101, and let's say if I put in the wrong password for it, let's say 12345. Okay, this is the incorrect password. If I click next, it's loading. It should tell you please check your login details. Okay. Now if I put in the right password, which is 1234. Okay. If I click next, then it will take you to the home page. In this home page, like I said, there will be 5 buttons shown. Let's say first of all I'll go to the car first, car table. Okay. I want to create a car number, which is let's make it a BMW 003. Okay, and car make will be BMW. A model will be let's say 330, and let's make it a SUV. Kilometer travel, I'll put in 20,000. Service kilometer, I'll put 30,000. Available? Yes. Okay, create. Now here, this is what I just created. Okay, now let's use the same details and then let's change something and make it an update. BMW, okay, let's change to Toyota. Let's make it a 100, for example, and then I'll change that to sedan. Kilometer travel, I'll change to 40,000, and this service kilometer I'll change to 20,000. Available, let's make it a no. Update. Okay, here, this is the information that I've just updated. Now let's delete this line. Okay, and then you leave it as a BMW 003, which is the primary key, car number. Okay, you say delete. Now it is gone here. Okay, let's go to the inspector table. Okay, in the inspector, let's make a inspector number as I105. First name, look at Jack. And then second name, last name, Joe. Email, 123 at. Okay, let's just change that. Let's use this one. And phone number, I just put a random one. Create. Here we go. This is what I just created. Okay, and let's use the same detail. Let's change the name, and we leave the inspector number as 105. 105. Let's change that to Tyrone, and this last name will be change to Jack. Okay, email I'll change to 321. Phone number I'll change to 282.123.123.4. Update. Here we go. This is what I just updated. And then let's say I want to delete the I105. I'll just have to delete because I already put an I105 inspector number here, and just delete. Okay, and that is gone. Now let's go to driver next. Okay, so driver's first name, put same thing, Joe. Driver email, just put this. Okay, driver mobile, same thing. House number 123. Street name, let's put a garden. Okay, city, let's just put Joburg. Province, Gauteng. Postcode 2001. Create. Okay, here we go. 11. This is what I just created. Now let's update. Make it. Let's change this one. Okay. Gabriel. Yella. Second name is. Okay, and the rest information stays the same. Okay, now let's update. There we go. This is what I have changed. Now let's delete this. Okay, let's try putting Kevin here. Delete. See, that will be gone. Number 10, driver ID 10, that is gone because I deleted. Okay, now let's go to rental, and now let's create a car number, and let's make that a social 1 I3 driver ID, that will be 4 R1000, so we go into feed. Let's say the 7, 30th. Create. Okay, and now I've been created. This 00, yeah, this is the one that I just created. Okay, now let's go to search. So when I click search, it will take me to rental search. Now let's just search by car number first, which is, let's say, BMW 1, which is this one. Search. There we go. There's two BMW 1. Okay. Now if I want to search by inspector number, and let's say it's I101, search. And those are the inspector with the inspector I101. Search by driver ID, let's say 2. Okay, those are the driver ID with the 2. Okay, go to return now. Car number, I'll try with the Ford 001. Inspector number, let's make it I103. Driver ID 2. 27. Left stage, make it 2. Create. Okay, now here is what I created. Okay, let's go to search. Same thing, if I want to search by car number, let's say a Hyundai 001. Search. Okay, here we go. This is HYU001. I'm going to search by inspector number I103 this time. Those are the inspector with I103. Okay, let's say driver ID. Let's make that 3, 4. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is the database for my program. And my database is named logging. So I've got a table, a car table here, an inspector table, a driver table, a inspector login table, a rental table, a fund table, and a return table. Okay, so those are the information that are in my return table, and this is the inspector logins detail. In this case, there's only 4 inspector here, and all the password is 1234. Okay, and this is all the information for the car table, and this is all the inserts for my inspector table. This is the information for my driver's table, and this is the return table. Okay, so now let's go to Cloud Web. Okay, so after you click this link, this page should pop up, and in this case I'll use a username as I101, which is one of the inspector's detail, and the password is 1234. Okay, click next, and it should take you to the home page. Okay, in the home page, there's a car inspector driver rental return. First, we go into a car. Let's create a car. Car number, I'll make it BMW 3, or let's say 003. Car make will be BMW. Model will be, let's say, a 330. Okay, let's make it an SUV. Kilometer travel, let's make it 10,000. Service kilometer, let's make it 12,000. Available? Yes. It's great. There we go. This is the information that I just created. Now let's do the update quickly. On the same car, let's make this to a Toyota. Let's change that to 100. Let's put that in a hatchback. And the service kilometer travel will stay the same. Let's make the available a no. Okay, let's update. There we go. This is what I just updated to. Now let's delete the exactly same one. Because I've already put in the car number, which is the primary key, I can just delete, and it should delete this whole column here. Delete. Okay, there it's gone. Let's try go to the inspector one. Inspector, same thing, inspector number. Let's just try I101. First name, let's make it a Jack. Second name, Joe. Let's make this inspector 105 rather. Email 123 gmail.com. Mobile, I'll just put 123 1234 123. Great. And there we go. This is what I just created. Update. Let's use the same detail. Let's put it as David. Change the name to David. So let's change this to Jack. Okay. Email, I'll change that to 321. Phone number stays the same. Update. This is the new information. Now let's delete this line here. Same thing. I've got an inspector number here already. What I need to do is just delete. There we go. And that line should be deleted. Let's go to driver. Great. Okay. This is what I just created. Now let's just try update the details. Let's change that emails to 4321. Mobile, I'll just add another 123. House number, I'll just put 3211. And let's put that up. Fox. Postcode, I'll change that to 02. Update. Okay, this is what I just updated. Now let's try delete this line. All I need to put in is the first name and the last name, which is already here. Let's press delete. That line is gone. Okay, let's go to rental. Okay, when I click search, it should take me to search rental search. Let's try with the car number. Let's say BMW. Oh, BMW 1. Okay, should be 001. Okay, search those other car number, which is BMW 001. Let's search by inspector number I103. Search. Okay, this is I103 inspector. Let's search by driver ID. Let's put that as 2. And there we go. Those are the driver ID 2.